Hello children, hope you all became familiar with the online classes. So in the last class, we discussed about sentences and its parts. And I've also given one work for you to do. Did all of you do that? Okay, very good. Now, before moving to the next topic, let's discuss the answers of exercise 1.1. Circle the subjects and underline the predicates in the following sentences. The first one, India is a densely populated country. Here, India is the subject and is a densely populated country is the predicate. Second one, the principal addressed the students in the assembly. Here, the principal is the subject. Address the students in the assembly is a predicate. Third one, Mahatma Gandhi was a great leader. Here, Mahatma Gandhi is the subject, was a great leader is a predicate. Fourth one, the doctor treated the patient very well. Here, the doctor is the subject, treated the patient very well is a predicate. Fifth one, geography is an interesting subject. Here, geography is the subject, is an interesting subject is the predicate. Sixth one, this book is very expensive. Here, this book is the subject, is very expensive is a predicate. So, let's move on to our next topic, kinds of sentences. Here you can see that a sentence is divided into four. There are mainly four kinds of sentences. The first one is assertive sentences. In your textbook it is given as assertive sentences, but in the other books you will find it as declarative sentences. So both are same. These type of sentences will always be a statement, and so it will always end with a full stop. It can be divided into two, positive statement, negative statement. Positive statement is also known as affirmative sentences. Now the second one is interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences always ask questions, so it will always end with a question mark. Can be again divided into two, yes or no questions and WH questions. Now the next one, the third one, we have imperative sentences. Imperative sentences can end with a full stop or an exclamation mark. Imperative sentences are mainly used to give a command, order, make a request or give an advice. Then the fourth one, we have exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences, so it will always end with an exclamation mark. Exclamatory sentences are mainly used to express our feelings such as surprise, joy, sorrow, etc. Now let us discuss about it in detail. Sentences are of four kinds: assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. Now let's discuss about assertive sentences. Assertive sentences are also known as declarative sentences. These are statements. It states something, a fact or an idea which can be true or false. It always ends with a full stop. An assertive sentence can be positive or negative. It can be positive statement or negative statement. Positive statement is also known as affirmative. For example, these books are new. It is a positive statement. These books are not new. It is a negative statement. It tells something negative. Now let's discuss about interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences always ask questions and they always end with a question mark. Interrogative sentences are mainly of two types: yes or no question and WH question. Now what is yes or no question? Suppose if I ask, is this your book? Do you play hockey? Your answer will be definitely a yes or no. So as your answer is yes or no, this can be considered as yes or no questions. Another important point is that yes or no questions begin with helping verbs. In the sentence, do you play hockey? Play is the main verb and do is the helping verb. In the first sentence given as example, is the helping verb and in the second sentence, do is the helping verb. So, all the yes or no questions begin with helping verbs. In the last class, we have studied how to identify a subject, right? Usually, the subject comes before the verb, but in an interrogative sentence, it comes after the helping verb. In the first sentence given as example, is the helping verb and your book is the subject. So the subject comes after the helping verb. Now about WH questions. WH questions begin with WH words. Example, where do you work? Why do you work? When do you work? What is your job? Who is this girl? In all these questions, you can see it is beginning with WH words such as where, why, when, what, and who. Next, let us discuss about imperative sentences. They are mainly used to give orders, advice, commands, or make requests. It can end with a full stop or an exclamation mark. Example, do not pluck flowers from the garden. Here I am giving an order and it is ending with a full stop. Next one, walk fast to catch the train. Here I am advising you to walk a little bit faster, otherwise we'll miss the train. Here I am giving an advice. Okay, so that sentence also ends with a full stop. Please donate blood. It's a request, ending with a full stop. Stop shouting. It's a command. And here it is ending with an exclamation mark. You won't find any subject in imperative sentences. The subject you is omitted. Now the fourth one, that is exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences are mainly used to express our sudden or strong feelings. It can be joy, sorrow, surprise, etc. Exclamatory sentences always ends with an exclamation mark. For example, what a beautiful scene. Yes, here the feeling is surprise. Hooray! India team won the match. Here it's a feeling of joy. Alas, she lost her bag. Here the expression is sorrow. Yes, so now children, I hope you all have understood about the 4 kinds of sentences that we have studied today. Right? Okay, now can we do one exercise? Yes, take out your textbook. In page number 7, exercise 1.2, you have to do both A and B. and all of you must submit it. So it's time for me to wind up, and we'll meet in the next class.